today we're talking about The Grinch.
Get my cloak.
Based on the 1957 children's book by Dr. Seuss.
There's a Horton Hears a Who shout out in this. There's I think a Cat in the Hat shout out in this as well. Ron Howard's directing it. His brother's going to be in there somewhere.
Someone just say Grinch.
Anthony Hopkins is the person who narrates this.
Whoville is here for a wonderful feast. Here's my date.
Hello, Clarice.
That was all Jim.
Dude,
Like he had that.
Have you seen that video?
Do you know who that is? That's the Grinch. And I go,
Nobody's getting BJ's.
What's wrong with me?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music. Yes! Down the size of the hat! And this time, I'll keep it all.
He didn't sleep in there. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to BCon. Let's Rewind, the Nostalgia Podcast. No one asked for. Today we're talking about The Grinch from 2000, starring Jim Carrey.
The Grinch!
The Grinch, Cindy Lou Who. Dude, just out of the gate, this one was at the movie theater when me and Leaf were working there back in the day. So I think I actually previewed this one because if Jim Carrey was in it, I was on top of it since in Living Color, Ace Ventura.
I got to, mister!
I like the movie. Like, I like the Jim Carrey parts of the movie, but there's the controversy. Is the cartoon better? And, well, we'll get to that later. Leaf, where do you first remember this one?
Bro, I never watched this, man. I don't know how. You must have watched it alone in an empty theater.
I was probably dating some girl that was not interested in me at all, but wanted free movies. That's on par.
And she took advantage of that. Yeah. No, my
Come on.
It never gets old. My wife insists we watch this together. And I must have been blackout drunk because I don't remember that at all.
Hammered drunk.
I watched.
I was about to say that. You were in the front row.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it just for this podcast because I know it's probably near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. It's what is this? The 25th anniversary?
Man.
25 years, dude. That doesn't seem possible, but yeah, it's this is it. This is my first round with this movie.
Chadwick.
I was trying to think of lines from this movie, and I was like, I can't think of anything. I'm going to have to watch it, for a refresher. And I started watching it, and same thing. I'd never seen this movie.
Wow.
What if this is
I think maybe it was on at someone's house, like in the background or something.
Yeah.
And as soon as the Who people started singing, I was out.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Probably.
Chadwick's like, I'm done.
He's
But
no.
you know what? I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this last go around, man, especially towards the end. We'll get to old Ron Howard, but it kind of pulled you around. You kind of get lost of it towards the end. But whenever we were texting earlier, and then I found out neither of you had ever watched this, that led me quickly to. So today, I've got me some Elijah Craig single barrel private barrel. I treated myself, guys. Been working hard.
Your very own barrel.
Yeah, it was my very own cheese barrel, and dude, it's really good. I've already tried it, but unfortunately, it's 60-something% alcohol. So good luck, everybody.
Damn
else.
it, dude! I don't have the first section of this one, do I? Please,
Leaf, what do you got?
Man, my wife made me a special cocktail in celebration of us watching this movie before, which I totally remember. I have a Grinch cocktail, dude. Man, we made this one with Captain Morgan, silver rum or the white rum.
Big rum family over there,
Yeah, our family is, man. We're gonna get some for the Christmas season. We're definitely gonna get some Mount Gay Jamaican
there you
rum.
go. Well,
definitely something like
high
that.
end. Shadwick, what do you got, man? And to past podcasts, we had talked about how damn hot it was. Shadwick having to break out the summer shaddies. It's finally cold now. So, Shadwick, what do you got?
Well, I have some Elysian Space Dust.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, that shit is
Dude,
good.
I think I turned Leaf onto this at
Yeah.
You did.
at that pizza joint that night. I've not had this in years. I did not know this was an IPA. So
It's good and it's high. It's got alcohol, which means it gets you drunk.
Yeah.
quicker.
It'll get you drunk.
Yeah, it'll get you
And we
drunk.
like
it
it.
was. I can't remember. I know it's high though.
Yeah.
Here we go. 8.2.
Yeah, man, you're good. Strap in. Did you say strap in? A strap on. Also, shout out to our Rewinder of the Month, Neve. Thanks again for all the support on Instagram, or the gram as the kids call it, man. Always.
I think the old people call it that, Chris.
As the are we not kids anymore? Damn it, what happened? But yeah,
How
thanks
do
for
you
commenting
do?
on everything and always supporting the pod. If you too would like to be a Rewinder of the Month, just hit us
Thank
up
you,
on any
Neve.
comments, man. We've been getting a lot more on Spotify, TikTok,
We'll
X.
answer you.
Dude. Yeah, there's a lot. Actually, one of the dudes today was like, "Hey, I wasn't expecting a response," and I'm like, "No, we're not like the other guys that are like,
Don't even.
guys, your podcast comments. I'm not going to answer them."
We're
It's like,
too
who
young
the
for beef.
Are you?
Come on.
Did we escape the week unscathed from TikTok?
We did another one, dude. We're building our streak back up of no mistakes that they've seen. Also,
They've
one of our
caught us
shorts
out.
got completely muted on there, which was really funny because it's the my hands between two pillows. There's
Oh, yeah.
music playing in the background there, and TikTok of all places clapped it because they don't have the rights to
God.
that background music. So I don't even fucking know anymore, man. But I do know what I got on right now is this fresh and fly hoodie because it's cold. It's cold outside, baby. I think
It
that's
is.
a non-controversial song.
Baby, it's cold out
This year.
outside.
This year. But anyway, go grab one. Links down there. Hit us up on the Shopify thing, man. But it's Christmas, so we want to wish all you guys Merry Christmas when this comes out. I think we got a couple days till Christmas, so
Yep.
hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas and getting all the clothes from Santa Claus that you wanted. Hopefully, be kind. Let's be on hoodies.
Because Santa don't visit the funeral home, little buddy.
I guess I know what I'm getting from you this year.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, speaking of Christmas, and I really just hate to blow my wad this early, but that leads me over to shit stuck in my head this week.
Okay, Carter, a big part of Christmas is masturbating like you would any other day, but feeling guilty about it because it's Christmas. What's wrong with me?
Welcome to Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Be Kind. Let's rewind.
Man, so let's move over to the topic today. The Grinch. So, Leaf, if you will kindly kick us off with some boring ass facts.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, for the uninitiated, Merry Christmas,
Merry
Dr.
Christmas.
Seuss. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a 2000 American Christmas fantasy comedy film directed by the illustrious Ron Howard and written by Jeffrey Price and Peter S. Seaman, based on the 1957 children's book by Dr. Seuss, and of course, borrowing heavily from the cartoon. You know that.
Hey, guys, look, it's Dr. Seuss's penis. I really mean this.
You've been rocking back and forth waiting to say that. haven't you?
Yeah, dude. God, since we signed this up at the writers retreat like fucking 8 months ago.
Yeah. This film had a budget of 123 million, man.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
interested in this one. So tell me what the fucking gross was on this.
The final gross total in the box office for this film was $347 million at the box office, which is,
Dude, I saw like something they sold over like 50 million tickets or something like that was like one of the milestones for this. Like, it's effing crazy.
dude.
Yeah, it was the biggest box office of that year.
It was, yeah. It actually
Even though Gladiator came out that year.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I think this one
Really?
surpassed
Oh, yeah.
Home Alone in maybe box office for the Christmas release year. And Home Alone had been there like for 10 fucking years or something. So
Yeah,
shout out
it's,
our Home Alone episode.
Hey, shout out. It was the second highest grossing holiday film of all time behind Home Alone.
Okay.
So yeah, it's dude, at the 73rd Academy Awards, the film won Best Makeup and Hairstyling, which I know probably Shattuck will have comments on for Jim Carrey's portrayal of the Grinch. So this is an award-winning blockbuster, like to say the least, that Shadwick and I.
And I mean, hey, you know, if Ron Howard's directing it, his fucking brother's gonna be in there somewhere.
Someone just say Grinch.
Just being an ugly ass side character.
Dude. Yeah, Clint Howard. Be careful, be careful writing that in capital letters. Yeah,
dude.
But speaking of Ron Howard, dude, look, can I just for a second? I just want to read off. This is not anywhere close to as many things as he's directed. I did not know he directed a lot of these movies, and I didn't know he directed so many movies. But Splash, Cocoon, Gung Ho,
jeez,
Willow.
I didn't know that. Wow,
ooh, he did Willow.
Yeah, he wrote and directed Parenthood with Steve Martin.
Wow,
Backdraft, Far and Away with Tom Cruise.
Damn,
he wrote and directed that. Apollo 13. He went on and did. I think then he did like the Solo. The Han Solo movie for Disney,
I think so.
Which I don't know.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty.
He also was on he's on Andy Griffith like as a child.
Yeah, Opie
so was his brother.
Oh, was he?
His brother
was he the ugly kid down the street?
He was. He had non-speaking roles.
Well,
he was this little kid named Leon. I think he always had like a cowboy hat on or something, but he always had like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And he would just like walk up to people and like offer them the sandwich.
I've got to look that up.
I started to say, I've got to find this, dude. Like,
and they were like, people were like, Jesus, like you're like fucking circus ugly. Like I feel like I should pay money to see you.
Yeah, like Joe Montana.
Joe Montana was a quarterback, you idiot.
Crazy asshole.
Dude, that's crazy because again, you know, then he did it Sunday, Monday, Happy Days, of course. Like, so he has been in Hollywood.
His whole life,
man,
and successfully
in Hollywood his whole life.
I mean, since '63, I think is what I read.
Jesus, man.
Well, that was Clint. Clint is a little younger than him.
Okay,
so he started on the Andy Griffith Show when he was fucking 4 years old.
That's crazy, man. So
he's
anyway,
71
shout
years
out
old
to Ron Howard. This was I struggled to get into it because it's. You know, I hadn't seen it in a while, started watching it. But by the end of the movie, dude, I was sucked in. And I was like, you know what? Well done, Ron Howard. Son of a bitch knows story structure and how to shoot a movie.
Yeah,
he did.
Well, this is a complete departure from everything else he's done, though.
Oh, I know, but still, I mean, I guess that's just the way that there's some camera shit I've noticed now, thanks to Shadwick. But,
well, the Dutch angles.
Yeah. Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
when rotated.
It's like
the Dutch rudder.
It's like it tilts and kind of fucks with your equilibrium and just makes everything feel a little off kilter, a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like Shadow's dates.
A little surreal.
It was that damn Volkswagen he used to drive around all the time.
It was the most uncomfortable place.
They don't remember.
So, man, let's go ahead and jump into this opening scene because I do believe this movie is narrated by a pretty famous person, right?
It is,
yeah,
absolutely.
I didn't realize that either.
I didn't either.
One Anthony Hopkins is the person who narrates this.
Which is crazy. Like one of the lines he has, he's like, Whoville is here for a wonderful feast. Here's my date.
Hello, Clarice.
Bro, I was just going to say that. I literally heard that come out on one of the lines that he read. And it was when he was like, he stuffed the tree up. And I was like, what the that literally, I was like frightened.
Yeah, I was like, damn, bro, like calm down, Mr. Lecter.
Dude. I'm having an old friend over for dinner.
Yeah. They're like,
that's a great friend for me.
He's like, you have to keep that one. That's a good cut.
This is just us watching the Grinch just devolves into Silence of the Lambs. This is what we do. This is what people tune in for. There's somebody that really loves this movie and is like 5 seconds in the podcast and like, nope.
No. Silence of the Lamb reference, dude. But the film opens up as snowflakes are falling. The camera zooms inside one of these drifting snowflakes, revealing the microscopic world of Whoville. And you hear the narration of Sir Anthony Hopkins introducing the Who's joyful Christmas obsessed citizens preparing for the Christmas season, the holiday.
Way up in the mountains, in the high range of Pontoos, lay the small town of Whoville, the home of the Who's.
And dude, immediately you were transported into the 1966 cartoon world. At least that's where I got from.
Same
it.
here. Like, I mean,
immediately, dude. Their faces, the goofy big like circus wheels. They're like riding their instruments.
This was shot on the Universal lot, right in LA, and so they shot it there. They left this setup for like 20 years, so you can do a tour at Universal Studios. And so like they would, or you would do this tour and that would be part of the tour. And I'm sure they did like Christmas stuff there, but they left the set there because it was so intricate. And so, I mean, just, you can look at the movie and you're like, God, it's so good and so well shot.
I heard somewhere that, that they had some kids come in and help them like with some of the set design.
Oh, like just to get a kid's feel to it. I mean, that makes sense. It looks like that. It looks really freaking cool, man. So
Dr. Seuss was on that shit though, man.
Can we just talk about that? Like,
Dr. Seuss, he would never sell the film rights for this. It was after he died, his widow finally
cashed in.
She did it right, man. She listened to like pitches and bids from different different companies, and she had like all these stipulations, like she was going to get a certain percent of like movie sales. I think it was like 70% of merchandising.
Is this for the cartoon or for this?
For this movie.
Holy shit.
And she had like, all these specific like percentages of merchandising directly related to the movie, and then the like the upstart of books being sold again because of the movie.
Smart.
But then her stipulation on the actor to portray the Grinch had to be like a certain caliber of actor. So the ones that she mentioned by name, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt you, Cindy. I'm just gonna bash your fucking brains in.
Beat me to it.
I can hear you starting
it. Brain starting up.
So Jack Nicholson, Jim Carrey was on the list. Robin Williams.
Yeah, I figured Robin would be on there.
Yeah,
Dustin Hoffman, and then I'm not sure about this one, but Nicolas Cage. I think it's also whispered.
Nice.
He could have done it.
And I think the first director that was tapped for this that couldn't do it because of scheduling issues with Sleepy Hollow was Tim Burton. Which,
that's probably a much different movie.
Dude,
I don't know, dude. This almost looks like Ron Howard had him on speed dial. He's like,
that's true.
Hey.
I mean, it does have that vibe. I just wonder if because this still doesn't feel dark. I mean, it's dark, but it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like the Tim Burton movies, there's this filth that you have on your skin while you're watching it, and I can't really describe it any other way.
Well, I mean, Pee-wee was in what?
Purgatory.
Purgatory. Couldn't think of the damn word. I was like, Purgo. That's what it.
That's our fan theory for anyone completely confused and hadn't watched our Pee-wee episode. That's Chadwick's like,
if anything, you should stop this episode right now. Go finish our Pee-wee episode and come back. We'll be waiting on you.
But all of Dr. Seuss's drawings and his illustrations, in my opinion, come through in the makeup, the set design, everything they do here. The crazy instruments, like I was saying before, the weird, like cantankerous little contraptions they're operating.
Like a horn with a small person playing a horn inside the horn, and like, and there's also several like shout outs. I didn't pick them all up. There's a Horton Hears a Who shout out in this. There's I think a Cat in the Hat shout out in this as well. Like
is there really?
Little pieces, like I think the Fishbowl.
There's an eyes wide shut out.
An eyes wide shut party going on. We'll get to the sexually charged people.
That blew my mind, dude.
That's actually what, like, when Chris said about being dark, that's what like I immediately thought of. There's some things in here that I was just kind of like, I didn't cringe, but I was just like, that's like a little I don't know if that's if it was a little much for me, thinking that I was about to watch like a kid's cartoon solely. There was a couple of times I was kind of like, damn.
You do get a bitchin' line in here. You know, the word bitchin' is used, so that's good too.
Well, Leaf, you mentioned the makeup.
Yeah.
Rick Baker, I mean, famous, right? He did the first werewolf transformation in American Werewolf.
Right.
He's done tons of monster movies. Like he's like the staple when it comes to Hollywood makeup.
Right.
So he did this. And Chris, I know you want to talk about the agonizing hell that
so
Jim Carrey went through.
Here's what's funny. So Jim, by all reports, first day he gets on set, they put the makeup on. He literally puts his fucking foot through a wall, pitching a fit because he is like, I can't fucking do this. He's real claustrophobic, and it feels like, you know, this makeup, you're just inside a case, basically.
Yeah.
So he kicks a hole in the wall, and then he's like, and what's funny is like there's conflicting reports because Jim was like, I was in the chair for 8 hours every day, blah, 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 blah. The makeup artist was like, it literally was 2 hours to put it on and like 2 hours to take it off.
So I checked into that. The first day when the very first time they were applying the makeup, he was in the chair for 8.5 hours.
Okay.
After he flipped out and almost like walked off set and said, fuck it all. They're like the next day. I mean, again, they were figuring it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the next day they had it down to, I think, like 2.5 hours.
And they said the reason that it was 8 the first day too. Another thing I heard was like that Jim kept getting up and walking off, or Jim kept doing, you know, pitching a fit. Apparently the makeup people and Jim did not get along very well, but hey, they got through it. And but he said the contacts, that was the other thing that I read, is like the contacts, which they've gotten way better with these. We have them for everyday Halloween, or say every day. Every year Halloween costumes have contacts now that don't suck ass like these do. These were hard lens, I believe. And
they look like the cat eye Michael Jackson Thriller contacts, dude. That's what they look like.
He had to take them out at some point because they were hurting his eyes so bad. So they actually had to color and post the yellow in some of the scenes in this because he just couldn't.
I don't know why they wouldn't do that anyway. Honestly.
I mean, neither, man. They had CGI snowflakes, man. Like light up dude's eyes so he doesn't have to wear that nonsense. At least in some scenes, dude. I swear to God, at least one or two scenes, I noticed his eyes was red, or one of them was red.
Oh,
it
dude, there's
like
a close up when he's like,
yeah,
it looks terrible.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, dude, that looks like so painful, man. I mean, like you said, he got through it, but I don't blame him. And like Shadwick said, there's no doubt that it took a long time for them to figure it out and to get to where a point to where they could actually. I mean,
the fact though, like you get day 2 and you're already down to 2 hours, it's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, that's
but
clean.
He actually hired, or the studio hired, a ex-CIA guy that was like a torture expert or something to basically what it was. And I saw Jim Carrey in an interview like this, again, 25 years old. So it was 25 years ago. And he was saying what he would do is it would be like you would pinch your leg until it like bleeds. And then now you're worried about your leg bleeding and you're not worried about the shit all over your face. It was like stuff like that is like,
it was supposed to like eat everything inside or something like that. So
you mean like fucking Major Pain where he like breaks that guy's finger?
My finger! My finger!
So you don't have to worry.
Show you a little trick. Take your mind off that pain.
Yeah. That's what I mean though. It's like, so this guy, they brought in like an expert, and apparently after that, Jim got real zen with it and I guess it was just a new technique he learned. He also, I think he was filming Man on the Moon when they cast him for this. So they tried to go on set to cast him. And for those that know, when Jim's filming Man on the Moon, he was in Andy Kaufman the entire time. He was Andy Kaufman during the shoot. So the audition they got was Andy Kaufman doing Jim Carrey doing the Grinch is what ended up getting. It's like some weird Hollywood shit, bro. Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Imagine working with
a hat on a hat on a hat.
Dude, yeah.
You know what's funny about that is like that reminds me of something. I've sometimes often think about. You always hear about how the actors act and like how some of them are eccentric and weird things that the actors will do. You never really think about the people that are working with these actors on a day-to-day. The makeup people, the random people that bring them the shit they want. Like how it is to like work with people that are just. They're just crazy. But
and you're basically like in the regular world, even though you're a makeup artist on a movie set, like you go home every day and you go do what it is you do. And
you pay your bills instead of just sip martinis on a yacht, like, some of these other stars. So
I mean, he got $20 million for this movie.
That's fucking, and that's 2000
for
a movie.
For 92 days, I think he was on set.
Which is crazy, man.
Yeah, it's just more money than any of us can hardly comprehend. But I mean, no doubt there was some hell to pay because, like I said, they did win, I think, an Academy Award for the makeup in this film, and rightly deserved. It was so freaking good, the job they did. All the characters with their buck teeth, which was again the 1966 cartoon, Dr. Seuss.
Whoville is the land of no blowjobs for sure.
Nobody's getting dome in Whoville.
It's like nobody's getting BJ's.
Thank you for that one. I'll be singing that one for the next couple of weeks.
For 40 years of I Do life. So
the rest of your married life. One more thing about Jim going into this role, he developed the voice based on Sean Connery.
Yeah, I had that note too, and so you can really hear it when he's talking like the Grinch. It just sounds like a watered down Sean Connery.
If you watch the 1966 version of the cartoon, there's a little bit of that in there too, though, because the guy that actually speaks for the Grinch doesn't have a lot of speaking roles, obviously, in the cartoon, but he does talk. The Grinch himself, and he does have that Sean Connery almost esque like.
What a great Grinchy trick!
You know who the narrator is on the cartoon?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking Frankenstein's monster, Boris Karloff.
Is it really?
Oh my god!
And I'm not sure. I think he may have also been the Grinch.
Wow. Dude, digging deep today on Christmas time.
Bro, we're in deep, dude.
Let's put that in perplexity and see.
Let's do Let's check it, dude. Let's check our AI overlords, dude.
So
it's somebody's AI sponsors, not ours.
Yeah, not yet. Our AI sponsor and VPN sponsor are just going to be able to get you to Pornhub.
At least.
that's the end goal.
At least.
So Leaf, kick us off on this opening scene.
Yeah, man. So like the camera as it moves through the bustling streets, you see the decorations. All the Who's are in Whoville are shopping. They're super excited. Christmas is on the way. And immediately you get sort of this, and I believe obviously this was Dr. Seuss's intention when he wrote the story. I think it's pretty obvious. You get this sense that the Who's, or the idea you think perhaps the Who's have maybe forgotten the true meaning of Christmas. They're sort of obsessed with all of their things and all of the stuff they can buy.
Which is kind of funny coming from an author of a book that's like, what's terrible and evil? Consumerism. Also, buy my book. Buy my book so you can see how evil consumerism is.
You should give me the money, not those evil corporations.
Dude, their money, we'd spend their money better than they would.
Dude, it's so like they're obsessed with buying and selling, and that's when we meet Cindy Lou Who, played by Taylor Momsen,
who is now the lead singer for the Pretty Reckless, right?
Oh, really? I do want to say too that the girl that played the role of Cindy Lou Who, she got bullied, which is really funny. You would think like
on set.
No, at schools after this, everyone wouldn't when she would go to a new school or whatever. I guess when you're in one of the most popular movies of the time, and everybody wouldn't learn her name, and they just called her Grinch Girl. And I was like, you can't fucking win with kids, dude. The kids will hate on you just to fucking hate on you.
Maybe those fucking little kids need to watch the movie and see what happens when you bully somebody.
That's true. Yeah, I mean. It's just funny because I don't know if you guys heard that story about Christina Aguilera. she got signed to a record label. Genie in the Bottle's out. She's still in high school, and at her high school dance, they play Genie in the Bottle like when she's there, and everybody leaves the dance floor. Like as a
as a protest
bitch move
or
or whatever.
something.
I'm like, man, you know who was right about everything? Michael Jordan. Fuck them kids. Jesus, guys,
that's unbelievable,
dude,
man.
where's your Christmas spirit for Grinch Girl? Jesus, Bull.
Dude. Cindy Lou Who is a fantastic a child actress at this time. She did an excellent job. She's a cute little girl. She's sweet. She's nice. She's everything the cartoon from the 1966 version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas is. She's the embodiment of that. She looks like her from the cartoon. And
she's got,
the
we talked about the buck teeth or whatever.
Yes.
I feel like the buck teeth makes her like over accentuate her words, which makes her even more toddlerly.
Mr. Grinch?
Oh, dude, it's so cute, man.
And do you guys know, like, her nose was not like everybody else. Like, she didn't have the prosthetics because under like child laws or whatever,
I'm sure
they couldn't have prosthetics at that age.
Really? I didn't know that.
So they wrote that line in kind of close to the end of the movie where the mayor is like,
"You choose to listen to a little not to be taken seriously girl who hasn't even grown into her nose yet."
Nice.
No, I did not even know that.
Not
dude.
maybe quite as good as John Hughes' Home Alone continuity, but that's for another episode.
But she's with her dad, Lulu, who's played by Bill Irwin, and he's evidently like the postmaster. And
so much shit. Like,
he's been in so many things. Like,
and he like just straight up tells her that this is what Christmas is all about. All the presents.
Dad?
Yeah?
Doesn't this seem like a bit much?
This is what Christmas is all about. Can't you feel it?
Because, like, I mean, it's showing this dude running the register and money's just like piling in.
It's piling in, and they're like, you see, like, guys, everybody watching this movie, consumerism is bad. Also, go see our movie.
Buy my book.
Give me that Jay Sherman clip.
But like Chadwick's right. Like he's immediately like, and he sort of denotes like a lot of adults. It's like you get into the flow of Christmas, and in Whoville, this is a big time of year. It's just, I mean, it's akin obviously to America. I don't know how other people. I didn't grow up in any other countries, but in America, Christmas is like it's that season. You just get into it. You're part of it, and that's you
it's
take
easy
the good
to get
with the
lost
bad.
in it, though, man. It's easy to get lost in it, to be like, because you can get confused when you buy somebody a cool gift and they're like that joy. You're like, oh, thanks so much, or whatever. You know, they're stoked. You're stoked. You got them a good gift, and it's easy to get lost in. If I buy you something nice, then like we're good or whatever. It's like that's not really what holidays should be about. It should be about like hanging out with your friends and family, like that's what it should be
connection about. And things, and that's what this movie at the base level, commitment. That's what this movie is actually about. And Cindy Lou sets it up because she asks her dad in this scene. She's just like, you know, is this what Christmas is about? What is Christmas about? And you see through the entire movie from this point on. It's like she's trying to come to grips with like what is Christmas? Like why are the Who's and my society so obsessed with this time and this holiday? Like what does it really mean? Why is it important? And that's the journey that's set up in this first scene. And you know, that's just a quick little scene. And then meanwhile, there's a group of 4 wascally teenage Who's who have ascended the Mount Crumpet, which is I don't know, is that lore correct? That's what they have. Yeah, they're looking for.
You have to know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
That's very true.
Cricket. Yeah, so. So this is where the Grinch is supposedly supposed to live, and they're going to kind of see if they can catch a glimpse of him or do whatever teenagers do, egg his house.
You know,
I don't know.
We're guilty of this shit too. Like, oh, the battlefield's haunted. Let's fucking go check it out. Let's, you know, old man Jenkins up the road. I heard that if you knock on his door, he'll stab you. Let's go try it.
We just watched Home Alone. How many 80s and early 90s movies start out with like, hey, let's go explore this old witch's house, you know, or even in Sandlot, they're like, hey, remember like old man what's his name with the lion for a pet.
Yeah,
it's like
it's what it is, man. So,
dude, yeah, they're curious, so they go onto the mountain.
They call
to
the
try
shit
to,
poop.
They go to the mountain to try to catch a glimpse of the Grinch, and their interaction they have is less than advantageous for them.
Can I touch it? Touch the door. Do it for me, Stu.
A gigantic. When they finally find the Grinch's domicile, they're gonna knock on the door, but the door opens and a monster
Grinch head comes out.
And they leap off the side of the mountain with their girlfriends, who I assume that they're girlfriends. I'm just going to call them whores. Whores.
Whores. They sound like Danny DeVito saying it on Always Sunny.
One of the things I like doing most is banging whores.
Exactly.
That's when the whores move in.
It's exactly like they're all running for their lives, the boys, and this is when we see the first glimpse of the Grinch,
And
played by
you see my first glimpse of my favorite character in the movie, Max.
Good point, because the monster is actually Max with like a megaphone, and like the dog is one of the main characters of the film. So good point. Before we see the Grinch, we do see Max. I don't know what kind of dog that is. The dog's name is Kelly, I think.
Yeah.
But you see some of the Grinch's engineering genius, I guess.
Yeah.
Like he's made this giant like animatronic monster head hooked to this microphone, so it's
hooked to the dog.
Like bullhorn,
to scare any would be.
And what's kind of cool is like when you get your first look here of the Grinch played by Jim Carrey, you get a look at these facial features, which I found out because I always assumed there's these creepy smiles and stuff. That was all Jim.
Dude,
like he had that.
Have you seen that video?
Yes,
I have. Yeah,
like he's got a rubber face basically, and he can make that smile with his face. So with the makeup on it, accentuates it. It makes it look like a CGI. But it was 100% Jim.
I'll set it up because we'll just play like a small portion of this clip. But basically, he's talking about how he'd be walking down the road after this movie, and kids and their parents be walking by, and the parents will be like,
Do you know who that is? That's the Grinch. And I go, I must find a way to stop Christmas from coming.
The parents are like, oh God, I thought that was makeup.
No, that is 100% Canadian Jim Carrey. And let's just go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say it right now. Have it in my notes later on, dude. Like this is a surprise only to the people that didn't watch his stand-up or see him on In Living Color, baby. Like this guy is a clown and
one of one, man. Character actors, one of the best of all freaking time, and able to do so much. One of the greatest physical comedians of all time, too.
Yes. He wouldn't do that even in his stand-up.
Right.
Like he would contort himself and fall to the ground. People would be shocked. People would be screaming when he would do his falls and his because he was so flexible in his younger days. It was crazy to watch.
And he ended up marrying Jenny McCarthy for a while. So just Jim Carrey just winning early on in life here. Achieving me and Chadwick's dream of marrying Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy.
Mary?
Yeah, the millions of dollars are nice, I guess. But I'm just like, oh, you get to marry Jenny McCarthy?
Jenny McCarthy, you had her for
Is she fun all the time?
I never said I wanted to marry her.
He had her like at the pinnacle too, like the days when everyone was like, yo, like she's married to but you kind of understand it because like he's a legendary comedian. She herself, even if you watch and singled out, she's kind of funny herself.
Yeah, she's funny.
She has a great sense of humor.
She's goofy.
Yeah, and so it's easy to see why she was attracted to him. This is one of the marriages, like star marriages, at least of our generation, that I didn't really question. I was like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, she's kind of a goofy clown too. Of course, she'd be attracted to him. That makes perfect sense, right?
So anyway, Leaf, walk us through this. When you see the Grinch, we already talked about the nice little smile.
He's eating like an onion. Like a raw onion, which I'm ashamed of what my dad would do. He would he still brags this very day. He's like, dude, he was like, when I was young, I would eat a Vidalia onion like an apple, and I know you said it to gross everybody out, but he meant it. Like he was legitimate. Like, and evidently, like in his age, before we had like Monsanto mutated onions, like they were really sweet, so you could do something like that. But the Grinch is supposed to already be disgusting. Like you're supposed to be reviled by
close up in his face.
His
juice.
He's got extra teeth.
Yeah.
And they're huge. He's got fur all over himself. It's like matted up and gross. He's green, like not
yak fur.
Yeah. Oh, was it
really?
Yeah. Yak hair. Yeah.
Oh my! It looks ratty, like really ratty, and his fingers are really long, and they're covered in that fur. And as he's like moving around, I notice he makes it a point to like touch stuff with them and just be as gross as possible.
Yeah,
he's he's just nasty from the opening scene.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And like it's clear that he can't stand the Who's or anyone from Whoville. But it seems also like he's lonely and he's bored. And so being that that's the case, he immediately talks himself into coming off the mountain, disguising himself, and going down into Whoville.
Now, I know that you're supposed to be like, okay, we feel bad for the Grinch. The Grinch is living up on this mountain alone. But hear me out. Pretty dope fucking pad. No one can bother you. You got your dog with you.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm waiting for the negative part.
You get a steady supply of food. You got a pretty sweet spring bed up there. I mean,
you are some sort of technical genius with inventions, obviously. Yeah. So he could pretty much.
You don't have to go to work. More importantly, I think that's the big caveat. You don't have to go to work.
If he could build himself a fembot,
Shadwick's like, that's where he lost me.
Yeah, Who-bot, you mean, right?
There are those loneliest hours of the night where you need companionship, where you can't sleep.
Yeah, because of the poison.
Yeah,
you gotta get the poison out.
It builds up in your system every day.
It does, man. So the Grinch
sometimes
now,
2 or 3 times.
So the Grinch now those are rookie numbers. The Grinch now is gonna go to Whoville in his disguise, and all he's gonna do is just fucking run amok. That's all this homeboy's gonna do.
He's gonna do everything he can to upset the balance of Whoville because he hates these people, man. He can't stand them. You don't know why. We find out in a minute. But like he absolutely hates the Whoville people. He hates their Christmas spirit. He doesn't like anything about their culture or any of that. And so he tries to sabotage it every chance he gets. He saws like some of their like
bikes or something.
And they like fall apart.
Then he hands the saw to these little kids. He's like,
Here's a present for you. Be sure to run real fast with it now. Come on, double time. Let's go. Move.
Because the kids, because the other kids have now gotten back from, and they're just like coated in snow, but you're not allowed to mention, don't say his name.
Yeah.
And so
he's a pariah.
They said something about the Grinch.
Wilson Fisk?
Yeah, like Wilson Fisk. And so they say Grinch.
It was the Grinch!
As soon as they say Grinch, the town goes fucking ape shit, and then
they're crashing their cars. Everybody's freaking out, and it's important to mention too: the Grinch is in disguise. Like nobody can see.
He's got one of those sweet Ninja Turtle '80s disguises where he's a big turtle in a trench coat, but he's got a fucking mask on. No one else in Whoville is wearing a goddamn mask and trench coat, but everybody seems to be fine with it. Like
Whoville is full of retards. Let's just go ahead and say it right now and get it out of the way. They're not very smart, but they're good-hearted people, and they don't know. But they're terrified of the Grinch. They're terrified. When his name is mentioned, and the 2 frosty, terrified boys from the earlier encounter finally arrive back in town, and they're basically
one's looking like Lyle Lovett. That hair,
yes, dude. Like what? Like those. Okay, one of them is Stu Luhu, played by T.J. Thine, and the other is Drew Luhu, which are Cindy Lou Who's brothers, I believe, played by Jeremy Howard.
Right.
And there's these 2 clowns.
Boy.
Yeah, they come running into town and they're basically like, we were attacked by the Grinch. We saw him and they're freaking out and it just causes a panic in the whole town, which causes the mayor of Whoville, played by Jeffrey Tambor.
And he comes out to try to calm him down and he's just like,
That's bullshit, man. Hey, you were on the front line.
You remember the malaria, the typhoon fever, that vicious strain of genital herpes?
I was like, how did you survive?
I've cured lots of diseases.
Yeah, this guy, he's one of those that he's been in like 1,000 things and nobody knows his name.
Right.
Yes.
Like you just said his name and I don't know it.
I'm telling y'all right now, this is what I aspire to be. This guy is my hero. I want to exist, live in Hollywood, have an insanely successful career, get paid more money than God, and then no one be like, who is that guy?
Street, yeah.
I recognize him, his face, but I can't tell you who he is. That's it. Because when he goes out to dinner, people are looking, they're like, is that him?
You go out to dinner and I'm like, does the dog bite? And he's like, a little bit.
One wonders how he survived getting swallowed by that snake.
By the anaconda.
By the
Something
anaconda.
About Mary. And if y'all had picked it up, he's in Something About Mary as Patrick Eady's friend. So
yes. So the
all of our podcasts, if you're new to the podcast, they all connect. You just need to go back and just watch them all. It's the only way.
Sorry. We're sorry, but we're not sorry.
It's like one giant Seinfeld episode. Everything's connected.
Yeah, it's all related. And his right hand man also runs behind him, who his name, according to cast, I don't think he's ever mentioned, but according to the IMDb, Hubris.
Yeah. Which I thought he had a mask on too, but he doesn't.
He doesn't. That's just Clint Howard's face.
Yeah, he's the mayor's dim-witted assistant.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
It's his Squiggy to his Lenny.
Absolutely, dude. And they basically come out and they're like, try to quell the panic about the Grinch, and they have a conversation with Cindy Lou's father about, listen, keep your boys in check.
Mm-hmm.
They pull out the Book of Who, which is their weird Bible about their town charter. It's really strange. But they're basically telling them, listen, we don't talk about the Grinch. We don't upset the balance here. Let's just all enjoy Christmas the way it was meant to be.
Yeah,
like,
he's just reading from the Old Testament. And then Cindy Lou Who's like, yeah, but there's this whole Jesus guy that you guys seem to be forgetting about.
And he's like, shush! Like the guy from Encino Man.
Yeah.
Her dad's like,
sir, the boys didn't see any Grinch.
He was right came after us.
I think they were just up on the mountain playing with matches or defacing public property or
anything that's worse. Like, just don't mention him.
Exactly. And so that's basically sort of the end of that moment, and the Grinch is there the entire time. He's laughing basically about how much, because he's relishing in causing chaos.
Dude, chaos is what he wants. He's an agent of chaos, man.
He is. He's loving every minute of this.
I'm glad you said that, because I kept on thinking of the Joker.
Yeah, me too.
Heath Ledger's Joker when I was watching this.
Yep,
yes,
that's true.
Yes, there is an element of Heath Ledger's Joker in this particular in the Grinch, dude.
Also, nice segue to next week's episode. Stick around, you'll find out.
So the next scene. We are at Cindy Lou's father's post office, because he's like the postmaster. I don't think we mentioned that.
And that's crazy. Like when he's got that Who ladder and like everything like Shadow talked about, where like kids, they brought in kids to design it. Like it's not a straight line. It's everything's crazy and different,
and curved. But that's how that's how the story was that Dr. Seuss wrote. And then the cartoon in 1966, everything's wonky.
Right.
And my wife was looking over my shoulder when I was watching this, and she was like, why are there's like tiny little people? And I was like, that's how Dr. Seuss wrote it. Like people were all different sizes. And I'm talking like some people were only like 6 inches tall.
Yeah.
And they represent that in this movie.
Yep.
So you're right. Everything is sort of disjointed and crazy and wonky.
In Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams, is he talking about Dr. Seuss or Freud when he's talking about how he did enough drugs to kill an elephant?
I think in this point in time, we can say both. There's a statute of limitations. Yes, Dr. Seuss, if Dr. Seuss wasn't doing drugs, he was definitely dropped on his head. And thank God for it, you know.
Yeah,
we got some good art.
I think the DMT is strong with this one.
It may have been because it was psychedelic. Everything that he drew had that edge to it, and this movie does such a good job at portraying that. Like Chris said, the archways where like Cindy Lou Who's dad has to like lean back to like get through. It's
the
like
ladders going back and forth, but it's got to go like on a weird track because of the way that everything's built. And anyway, so he's the postmaster, like pulling people's mail out. They're coming to get their mail. Their packages.
Right.
And I mean, they even, you know, point out at some point, it's like, you know, because Cindy's like, now she's interested in the Grinch. And so, you know, her dad's basically like, nobody even sends him like a Christmas card or anything, right? And you see this like his mail slot is just like cobwebbed over and everything like that.
Yeah, it's got webs over it. Like it's just no one talks to him.
Not a single Christmas card, in or out, ever.
He's telling Cindy basically like as a father would a young child, he doesn't want to give her too much information because first of all, he probably doesn't know the entire story, which we find out later. But also it's like, listen, some people are just Grinches, you know, it's like, that's just the way that it is. And I'm sorry, but, and it's 100% true. He gives her as much. Also, why is he built like that? If you see his hips and his ass are like
it's just weird, man. I mean,
it's really super strange, but anyways, like he gives Cindy a mission because she's literally standing there asking him 20 questions, and assumedly he gets tired of her constant ribbing, so he sends her on a little on what he considers a safe mission, which turns out to be not so much. He's like, go ahead and take these letters in the back, and you know where to put them and to store them in the post office.
That's the thing with kids too. Like, I don't hate kids, but they're annoying, right?
You
like,
have a son, Shad.
You found a son?
He's not a kid anymore. But no, like they're.
You put up with it. You put up with that behavior because they're kids. That's why you put up with it, right?
Look, they're selfish. They're whiny. They're loud. They're cranky. You know, and fuck.
Yep.
Nowadays, half the people don't ever grow out of that.
That's true too. Yeah,
that's very true.
And the rest of us have cocks.
But most importantly, though, in this scene, she's asking questions that, as a parent, like she lacks the ability to understand your answer. So she's punching above her weight, which children will often do. They'll say, you know, why do we die? How big is God? You're like, if I answer your question,
like,
you're not going to
talk about God or Jesus here.
Yeah,
no, we just worship Christmas.
Yeah, she's like, what's all this? And then she's like, hey, Mom, I just was watching Roseanne, and they're talking about a period. What's that?
And Mom's like, I thought that bitch was white.
Classic, my mom.
I thought the bitch was white!
No way to quicker derail a podcast than the Roseanne clip.
Dude. God, I can bring it back. I can save
it. When's she coming on?
We got to reach back out.
It's gonna be soon. All right. So,
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, she goes back there to do her assignment or whatever. Unknowingly, the Grinch has snuck in there, and
he's doing it for her.
This was funny to me, where he's like,
jury duty, blackmail, pink slip, chain letter, eviction notice, jury duty.
Again, like we said, agent of chaos back there, and then there she comes, and like he hears her, so he jumps up, does the cartoonish hiding on the ceiling gag. Him and Max, and then Max sneezes. He says, Gesundheit or whatever, and it's like derp, and she's like, she screams. She
sees him.
He falls down. She falls into this present sorter that looks like it just stamps everything fragile. By the way,
her father warns her when she goes back, which is the tiny bit of foreshadowing you get for this scene, that be careful of the sorting machine. It's basically like a compactor, as far as we can tell. And so because she's scared of the Grinch, she falls back in it. And then the Grinch is just like gonna leave her. He's like, well, time to go home. And like,
not my problem.
That's one of my favorite parts because he's just like, well, she's dead. So anyways, and the dog refuses to let Max,
because Max is the best character in the movie, yo.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. He refuses to let the Grinch let her die. So he bites the Grinch and they have this weird comedic interaction where they're fighting sort of back and forth. And then the Grinch relents. He's like, all right. And he reaches in and he pulls her out of the compactor.
Because he's got super Grinch strength, man, that you find out later on. You get more of that later in the movie, but yeah.
Super strong, dude.
Hulk, always Hulk.
Dude, and so he saves Cindy Lou Who, and she's enamored with him. Basically, after that, he saved her.
Mr. Grinch?
Oh, man, dude.
Yeah, he's
So
like, he's
cute.
walking out, and she's like, "Thank you for saving me." And he's like,
Saving you?
"Wait, what?"
Yeah,
yeah,
serve. So he wraps her up in wrapping paper. And,
to still
takes
prove
off.
that he's evil, right? Like, because he wounded his pride. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to admit he's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's bad. And I mean, frankly, he was bad.
And actually, wrapping her in wrapping paper saved her that dumbass from falling back in there.
Well, he was going to let her die.
Is this one of those movies where the villain is actually right?
Hi.
Man, you know, I think that they try to make that argument, and I disagree with it because he was going to let Cindy Lou Who die. It was the dog that he was going to let her get crushed. Like, it was the dog that sort of pulled him out of his lowest moment. And I think that's more what this is about. It's not necessarily about like who's innately good or evil. It's more about like the people that are around you are what the meaning of Christmas is. Like your friends, your family.
It's about love.
That's what matters in this film. And I think this is the first time we really see that moment and the point of the movie because he's going to let her die. And but because of someone else, he sort of starts to change a little bit. And you could argue this is the first moment where he experiences, because of somebody else, a moment of clarity
And
where he's like,
throughout the movie, you see like that this is where he starts to develop a soft spot for Cindy Lou. And speaking of soft spots, guys, if you haven't already, we're going to take a time out real quick and tell you a little bit about our Patreon. If you haven't gone over, it's growing every day, much like the Grinch's heart. Leaf, why don't you tell them a little bit about what we got going on over there?
I mean, each and every one of us has a specific section in our Patreon, right? Chris currently is tackling wrestling. So for all of you pro wrestling fans, Chris has been involved, deeply in the culture for many, many, many years, going back to when him and I were young bucks. When the Grinch first came out, Chris is already like deeply in the pro wrestling scene locally, and we obviously grew up with it. Shadwick has the Shadwick realm, all things Shadwick. We're talking paranormal stuff. We're talking anything he wants to talk about. He has art.
Dude, that's what I was going to say, man. That's been a big hit lately, man. Shadwick's, as he loves to call him, his doodles.
That's pretty cool.
He does say that
like,
often.
Damn it. But Shadwick's showing a lot of some of them are be like, progress of what stages of him doing his art, like where he draws, like he'll draw Batman, he'll draw me for some reason, he'll draw Billy Madison clown on the ground. But all these are on there. And but yeah, Leaf, and you're tackling video games over there, right?
Get some road burn. Come on. Come on, sucker.
I am, dude. So like, I actually am probably one of the older video game nerds in existence, and I've been in the scene. I never left it. I still stream games and do all that kind of fun stuff. So all of that, you'll see full playthroughs of old games from me. Sometimes, I'll have Chris and Shadwick on to help me, and we'll go through games we grew up with and things of that nature. And occasionally, I'll do a commentary on the current state of video games for those of us who may be a little bit older, but definitely not far out of the realm to play games again.
So we have three different ways of combating vaginal wetness.
Exactly. You have
just
art,
dry that thing right up.
You have art, you have wrestling, and you have video games. This is why we are 95% demographic male.
It is.
Go
it
figure.
is.
But the best part about it, guys, you can go join for free. It's free. There's a lot of free stuff on there.
Tons of free
A lot
content,
of this stuff
guys.
that we'll run for a month. A certain tier will be free. We have outtakes on there every month. So the stuff that didn't make it in the episode, you ever hear beep, most of the time that means whoops. Me, Lee, for Shadwick went off the rails, and we're going to have to go ahead and put that on Patreon.
Yes.
You can listen to the podcast directly. If you're an audio listener, you can listen to it directly from the Patreon app. And a lot of times they're not subjugated to Spotify's butt fuckery of taking our episodes off the air. So as long as they get posted, they'll stay on there. But anyway, man, go check it out. That's all we're saying. Go check it out. The highest tier on there is $4.95.
Yes,
like you can't even get a streaming service for that anymore.
You can't. We really appreciate the support. It helps us immensely. Even if you subscribe at the lowest level, we want to thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Like it's big for us, and we really appreciate each and every one of y'all. We've gone leaps and bounds this year. Our podcast has grown exponentially. I want to thank specifically, we all do want to thank each and every one of y'all that watch, comment, listen, share, and especially those that support us on Patreon. Thank you so much. We're going to continue to do as much for y'all as we possibly can.
Here's to many, many, many more years of this, guys. So
cheers to the fucking studs.
And check out our Patreon, man. So let's jump back in it after Cindy Lou's near murder.
Yeah, she nearly dies. The Grinch saves her, but to try to maintain his evil status, he wraps her up in wrapping paper, and he escapes, as Shadwick mentioned. And Cindy Lou Who's father comes in, rescues her, and from this point in time in the film, she's just enamored with the Grinch. Like, she knows he's not a bad guy, that the rumors about him being evil and wicked are a lie, and the whole time she's still searching sort of, for the meaning of Christmas as well. We have that sort of
when he walks back there, he's just like, "You've been practicing your rapping skills or whatever." Like, she just wraps herself up.
Stupid, dude.
Is it on the way home? He said, she's like, "Where is mom?" And he's like, "Oh, she's probably shopping." Or
Women be shopping, baby. Women be shopping.
Because when they get home, the lights are out, so they assume that she's shopping. Yeah, and shout out to her mom, one of our personal favorites, I know for sure. Oh, Molly Shannon, man.
Betty Lou Who, played by Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon is up on that roof, and she's 50. 50 years
and she
old.
Can kick and punch and kick.
Dude, we all love Molly Shannon on this show.
Bro,
so
she's so good.
She's so great, man. So she's up there, and then you find out that she is got her own little battle, a little competition with the neighbor on who can have the best Christmas lights. So she's gone full out. She's got lamps and shit up there. She's gonna have them remove the light bulb from the refrigerator so she can have more lights.
She's battling with another one of the main characters, Martha May Whoville.
Why did you say that name?
Played by Christine Barnensky. Is that how you say that? And Baranski, and she's in this battle. Betty Lou and Martha are in a battle of sort of the Keeping Up with the Joneses battle of who has the best Christmas lights every year. And Martha, let's just go ahead and say it. Martha is another Whoville whore. She just is, dude. She's dressed in this tiny, like Mrs. Claus outfit. It's a mini skirt and. God,
of course she was so horny.
Yes, of course she's dating a politician. This all makes sense.
It's all coming together, children.
And he smokes cigars.
Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate.
I fucking suck. I'm just canceling the pod.
We're ruined, dude. We're ruined. And there's this scene where she has this light bulb going.
He's sitting back, just like.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is while that was happening, I wasn't looking at her face for some reason.
Yeah, it was weird how she was shaking and gyrating. I also had a tough time trying to look at. The funny thing is she like squats down and her legs are spread when she's like,
pretty fucking funny scene.
It's a funny scene,
but
dude.
So you already see like the score in that relationship where it's like, okay, so like Martha is not getting the fucking Molly Shannon, Betty Lou is not getting the fucking one up on Martha.
This whole scene's really just a way to introduce Martha because she has a bigger, like point to play in the overarching plot. But that night we get the first song.
That's what the Grinch really hates.
Yeah, he was he's basically the old man down the street, or if you ever live in an apartment, the old
he was
man
a hermit
that lived below you. Like,
see, he was a hermit on the top of his mountain, and he didn't like the singing, and
Get off my lawn.
Really, I feel like it was the singing. Shashawik's right, but I believe that it was the underlying, and this is something we're going to talk about in a minute too. It was the underlying feeling of the singing. Is like, why are you singing, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to sing.
Where's this joy coming from?
Yeah, I'm lonely. I'm miserable. I know you guys are not that much different from me. You pretend that you are, but really you're all miserable. I know you are. Why are you singing? Like, we're all angry and sad and miserable. And I'm going to make sure that I expose your fraud. And you're absolutely right. Like, you get that in this film.
And he should have just taken a step back and looked at his with his fucking dog. He's got all the shit in the world. What are you doing, Grinch?
No divorce looming over his head to take everything he worked so hard for.
Yeah.
Like,
and anything he ever needs comes up the mountain in the garbage.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a genius, so he can make his own shit. Meaning, probably a fembot. So I mean, like, there's layers to this where I think that maybe it also is. Maybe the story is also
the perfect woman. She never talks.
maybe the other part of the story is be happy with what you have and maybe appreciate what you have.
I think there's layers that, you could definitely make that argument. There's layers that are like that.
Also, fucking kids. I think that's also another layer somewhere in here.
It's also in there, dude. So Cindy Lou, basically, her curiosity boils over. The next. One more thing. During this time, we cut as soon as Cindy Lou is singing. We cut to the Grinch, who
I cut completely out while she was singing.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Thank God she got moderately better singing.
It doesn't matter. I actually feel like it was intentionally supposed to be bad because she was a child.
She's a child, yeah.
But so this isn't like Frozen where the kids can sing like they're on, you know what I mean? Like The Voice or whatever. Like, no.
No, it's not the Mickey Mouse Club.
It's not good. The singing is not great, but like that's kind of the endearing part about it.
Not any good.
But the more important part about the scene is we do cut to the Grinch, who takes the trash chute, which back to Mount Crumpet, which is what it's called again. And we get a glimpse of how he's been surviving and how he's been living. The trash chute from Whoville goes directly to his domicile, his area of existence. And so he's been sort of salvaging, eating the trash and the food.
Which is another
Whoville
thing, too,
throws
is like
away.
he sees how wasteful these people are. Like, so he's mad about that, too. Like, it's just not a good time to be the Grinch.
No.
And
he's super salty.
And eats glass.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, look, and I don't know, I don't want to get into like the legislation of Whoville or whatever, but maybe if marijuana was legalized, maybe the Grinch isn't as Grinchy. Maybe, not all green is bad. Okay, so maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The one thing I took away from this movie is that people with green hair are grotesque and should be shunned by society.
Naturally,
and I'm sticking to it.
Because
Words
the color of
to
the
live
skin.
No, it's just the hair.
But we get a big montage of Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey here. We can't overlook it because there's no one else in the scene. It's just him rattling off lines, and I can't help but think the overwhelming majority, correct me if I'm wrong, it's just ad-libbed. I just feel like
it was
a lot of it.
yeah, they're just like, Jim Carrey, you're alone, you're the Grinch, what would you say?
Well,
and I feel
Ron,
like
it's how Ron, apparently it's like part of Ron Howard, which I'll get to a nice little fun Ron Howard fact later on in the movie, but like Ron Howard was like, he's smart enough to know, let Jim be Jim. Like, you just came off being fucking Andy Kaufman. Like, you're obviously capable of being lost in a character and figuring it out. So go do it.
And it works. Like, it's so entertaining to watch, like, him just talk to himself. And he like has a lot of like adult oriented jokes talking about his own self-loathing. It's funny, man.
This, like, I wish that I had not waited so long to watch this movie, because there may be more one-liners in this than his other movies.
Yeah. I mean, especially just in the scene. Like, he just goes down a list, and it's freaking amazing.
Well, I know we always do our favorite quotes of the movie, but we could all three watch this scene and pull from it, because there's some really funny moments.
Get the stick. Get the stick.
There's no stick. I'm smarter.
And again, some of it gets kind of dark. Like, that's what we mentioned that earlier in the podcast. It's like, sometimes he mentions some things that are a little darker, right? Like staring into the abyss and like watching himself like go like absorbed in madness and like all these crazy things that are sort of adult oriented problems and issues that aren't for kids.
Is this where he says like,
I've got all the company I need right here. Hello!
Oh yeah, and his echo is talking back to him, and he's like, like, was he?
He's like, you're a loser.
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah, he's trying to convince
Classic
himself.
Cartoon joke.
Yeah, he's trying to convince himself that he's not lonely, and of course he obviously is, and he simply, doesn't want to admit his life is not good, and that he's happy being evil and mean and alone. And, I feel like a lot of people probably convince themselves of that kind of thing. So it's sort of a dig at that. And Jim Carrey just owns this entire scene. You just go watch the film if you haven't seen it.
And we've already talked about it earlier. Like, this is, me and Leaf grew up with In Living Color. This was no surprise to us. Like, this was like, this is what he did every week on In Living Color. So,
just like ups and downs, lefts and rights.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, whatever your opinion is of Jim Carrey, fantastic fucking actor, like, and great comedian as well. So
look, this guy played two different characters in Me, Myself, and Irene.
I know.
Look at those sticks. As big as those sausages.
Bigger than sausages.
Hey, just the beer talking.
My great grandmother's half Italian.
Half Italian? Well, that's probably why the water beats off the hair, huh?
I can't wait to go to that one, man.
Yep, me too. That's going to be a classic. So let's get to the flashback scene. I'll give you the quick setup so we can get to it. Cindy Lou's obsession with the Grinch is just gone overboard. She can't stop thinking about the Grinch.
Mr. Grinch?
And she's desperate to know more about him. So she starts the research, starts interviewing everybody in the town about who he is, trying to dig like a reporter.
Oh, I see what you did. Who he is.
And so, and what he is. And so we get this montage of flashback scenes, which is either the best part of the movie or the worst, depending on how you view it. Like, to me, there was some super cringy moments that in this section. First of all, Baby Grinch is disgusting.
Dude, I fucking love Baby Grinch. I don't know why.
He creeps me the hell out, dude.
He creeps the hell out of me.
I don't
know. The first people that she goes to talk to are the two ladies that like tried to raise him,
right?
Like, adopt him, whatever.
Yeah.
And so they're telling like how babies come to Whoville, and basically it's some vague story, kind of like the stork.
Yeah. It's like a stork. They come
in on umbrellas, right?
Umbrella baskets. Yeah, they just float down.
And and there's dude, there's this great line where the guy comes out and he goes,
"Hey, honey, our baby's here."
He looks just like your boss.
Dude, which is funny is because like I don't know if it was Seuss's wife or whatever, but they had somebody. There were adult elements of this movie that ended up being taken out. That like we didn't even get. Yeah, so like
I thought they left all those in.
No,
they were so spicy.
There apparently were some that were taken out because I think Jim and Ron kind of, you know, bitches running wild, man. You got to get your hoe on a leash. So they I guess they had to take some of that shit out. But yeah, man, that's a great line. Shit. But you didn't like Baby Grinch?
Man, I hated him. In fact, like his face, like he looks super creepy. And okay, I literally cannot throw the actor under the bus. The Josh Ryan Evans plays 8-year-old Baby Grinch. I don't know what's going on with his face, man. Evidently, he may have something.
If he doesn't change it, are you going to change it for him?
I'm going to change it for him, dude. I'll be in international waters. He won't be able to prosecute. He has this face. It's weird, and the whole time he's portraying like he does look like baby Jim Carrey Grinch, dude, which is also strange.
Fucking awesome.
I thought it was great with the mannerisms and everything.
I did too.
Like, I'm not saying it wasn't amazing.
Did
I'm just saying
creep you out? Is that what it is?
It creeped me out, man. Okay. And we're not gonna go into it because this will be a purely Patreon episode. But you both have things that creep you the hell out that may not be socially acceptable. And my point is, seeing Baby Grinch in in that small form and the way he was acting.
What if he was wrestling another Baby Grinch? Would that be okay?
That might actually quell the cringe.
What if it was just like in a circus or like, you know, like fucking running amok, you know?
Perhaps I might have been able to control my wincing.
What if you like put him on a skateboard and try to knock over bowling pins with him?
What if you just put him, Baby Grinch, on an episode of Jackass? Wait, hold on.
Oh, it says he will show his cock.
He will, yeah. What if he was just a co-star in an Austin Powers series? Would that be okay then?
What if you made him a mini version of a larger character and forced him to portray that character in the middle of a wrestling ring?
Yeah. You're welcome, Patreon. All right, look, man. So let's get to the kid though. The kid that's like, so it's the Grinch's flashback. He's a kid. He's in class.
And real quick, when she first arrives and starts talking to these ladies, she's got a file on the Grinch.
Yeah,
and there's a picture of him, and I fucking love this because it's like the famous Bigfoot picture.
Yes. Dude, yes, that's what I was gonna say. Like that was. It's the side scene. I forgot what was it the Patterson file or some shit. That like
yes,
I wish I could remember the name. But
bro, she is doing more research than MSNBC and Fox News combined right now, dude. She's actually going in deep
in the
about
past
the
12 years.
Yeah, it's Patterson. Yeah, it's a Patterson film, is what that's from. God, I can't believe I fucking remembered that on one shot. But
we gotta go back to the babies getting there, right?
Oh, no.
So the babies arrive. The reason that he wasn't found that night was everyone was apparently at the annual key party.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta stop working 12-hour shifts so I can actually.
Bro, this whole scene. No, it's not your fault. The scene is disjointed as fuck, man. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It's so weird. This whole, I don't like it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like the scene. I don't like it because okay, no. That's not the reason. That is not the reason. I'll tell you the reason, and I'll let Shalwick continue.
The thing you got to think of, Leaf, is these Grinches get together and talk.
Talk other Grinches, you know. This is gonna be a 6-hour episode.
No, wait. Hold on, I can control this. All right, 3, 2, 1. My real problem with the film is the narrator, which is mimicking obviously the 1966 cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
He specifically says, shout out Sir Anthony Hopkins, that you don't know why the Grinch is upset or why he is the way that he is. And then they proceed to tell the story And then the narrator pops in at the very end. It's just like, but we don't know. It's like, we do know. Like, they threw Sir Anthony Hopkins under the bus, like with his voiceover, and that hurts me. You know why it hurts me? It's because when I give you fucking gold and you dump on me, and you take the worst take of what I did, and when I gave it to you, and you're like, this is the best one. I'm like, that's the worst one. And I end up sounding like a jackass because of you. Like, that's what I felt like was happening here. It's like Sir Anthony Hopkins is reading the Grinch voiceover as the way that it was written in the cartoon, and then they're like, yeah, but fuck you, Sir Anthony, like, we're gonna tell the story anyway.
And the next thing you know, it's just scene and he's eating some fucking live dude's brain.
Oh my God.
Clarice.
Oh my God.
So
shall we do it? If this goes on Patreon, let him do it. The whole scene is the Grinch's backstory. So yes, it starts out Chadwick with the baby.
Yeah, it shows up and it shows him like hung in a tree, and then the camera like zooms into the window, and then they're talking about it was like their annual Whoville party or whatever. But it's like all these like couples are in there. They're like riding each other's backs and they're like getting sloppy drunk, and it actually shows them fucking putting their keys into a bowl.
I know, and I think how those parties work is you go pick out a set of keys, and then now you're with that car.
Yeah, I think it's. I think at the end of the night, the ladies,
they call it cruising.
The ladies pick out.
Call it looking for a friend.
I'd like to talk about our newest sponsor, Muff Liquor.
Bro, they were totally fucking, man.
Oh, dude,
this is an odd wide shut party. Like, this is what it is.
I actually searched because I didn't know exact. I knew it was some kind of a sexual something, but I didn't know exactly what it was.
I didn't know.
Apparently, when everybody arrives at the party, they all put their keys in a bowl. At the end of the night, the ladies pick the keys out, and whichever guy the key belongs to, that's who that wife goes home with.
They were swinging and wife swapping in the Grinch.
In Whoville of all places. Remember,
holy
we said it 1,000 times. They're whores.
They're whores.
Maybe this is Whoville.
Dude, it is.
I knew I saw Nicole Kidman's.
They churched it up with a W. Yeah, they had those fucking they had those fucking masks on and shit.
I saw Nicole Kidman's slutty ass in there, dude. I freaking knew it, bro.
I want to get to the part of the Grinch in school now that we've addressed the Eyes Wide Shut, which I'm glad you stopped at, Chadwick, because that was a big part. But
it was a good scene.
Him in school is all of us fucking in school at elementary school, where you have a crush on a girl.
Yep.
You know, you're making eyes at her. She may be making eyes at you. You don't really know what that means yet.
Or she might be seductively licking her lollipop while staring at you.
Yeah. And I'm like, we're
Martha.
in fucking 3rd grade. Jesus, Martha. What's going on at your house? So you do have like where he's got this crush on the girl, but then
she's
like
looking for that pearl necklace.
Dude, the popular kids aren't having it. You know, the Grinch, anything that he has, like when girls like him because he's smaller than them, that's the only thing that trumps you in elementary school and middle school. If you're bigger than everybody else, you can get away with it. But like if you're small, the Grinch is a small dude, and so like they're fucking making fun of him, even though she's obviously got hungry eyes for him.
And then so
she's going, or he's gonna go, like, you know, he's looking at her because you got to bring a present for somebody, right? Like the next day, and the last fucking jab before he goes, old Mayor dipshit, got his comeuppance and something about Mary when he's eaten by an anaconda. But like when he's 3 years earlier, the timeline is just, don't worry about it. But anyway, he throws that last jab about like all the hair on his fucking face. Like that, it like
makes him feel self-conscious.
Yeah, like elementary school kids did, man.
Well, because he was jealous because he liked Martha.
Why did you say that name?
And so he wanted to pick out the insecurities,
right?
Or point them out. Which, you guys ever have somebody when you were a kid like say something that stuck with you?
Fuck yeah, like
Absolutely,
dude used to call me like fucking needle nose back in the day.
Bro, a girl that I didn't even date or anything, I had no interest in. She called me blowfish because she said my cheeks were puffy, dude. That demolished me for like 2 years.
That's
dude.
like third grade or something.
Yeah,
shit,
it was like we were kids. Like she's just like, you look like a blowfish, and I'm like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah. I was a fat kid, and it was actually one of my best friends said. I joke about it now, and I always say, my tits came in before the girls did.
Yeah.
But it was like my best friend in the fourth grade. Like he's like, "Dude, you need to get a bra or something." I was like,
"Thanks,
dude."
Like, you know what? You're right. Thanks, because that fueled me for the whole fucking rest of my life.
And Shadwick got his mom's bra. Not Shadwick's mom's bra, but the friend's mom's
the
bra.
kids' moms, but we knew what you meant.
It was
enunciate.
Yeah, it was as if you were friends. But dude, I had some girl one time too. She was just like, I forgot what she said. Talked some shit in 5th grade or 6th grade about me not combing my hair right or something. And then one time said my ears were dirty, and I was just like, I remember I went home and I was like cleaning my ears or something. And my mom's like, "What are you doing?" And then she goes, "Who said something?"
Oh, your mom knew, dude.
I get it. Who?
She knew. Who knew?
And I was just like, yeah, that's why my mom's the best. But like,
that's great.
But anyway, yeah. So words hurt.
They
Girls
were,
to
yeah.
dudes. If anybody's in 3rd grade listening to this podcast, first off, fucking stop.
What are you doing? Don't repeat anything you've ever said, dude. This is awful for you.
But yeah, man, like shit like that, you don't think about it, but that shit, like, dude, we're all in our mid 40s. This shit happened to us when we were like 7 years old, and we're still like,
it isn't. Yeah, it isn't that like we're still affected by it, but it's like we remember the pain.
Yeah.
We remember like how it felt to be made fun of, and that's exactly what happens to the Grinch.
But if I can say something serious for just a second, it really depends on what you do with that feeling.
Yeah,
like I took it.
It
bothered me. It bothered me, but I fucking live the rest of my life in moderately good shape.
Yeah.
Since then, because it's like I'm never going back to that.
Yeah, right. But I mean, and that's good. And for me, like I just clean my ears for the rest of my life.
That's true. That's true. And
that's a good habit to have, Chris.
It is.
And I started drinking.
We all started drinking.
So anyway, he's gonna go home. He's gonna go ahead and make this fucking awesome gift for Martha. And so he's doing all kinds of crazy shit. He's welding, he's smashing shit at the orphanage, I assume.
Well, that's where you figure out he's some sort of like mechanical genius, like child with like,
he's like what a lovely family heirloom.
Yeah, I know, dude. That kid is like just it's a great scene. He's got this present for her, but then he looks down. He's got this electric razor. And he's gonna shave because he's self-conscious now.
Yeah, he
got made fun of.
Yeah, he hears that dipshit's voice in his head,
and so he fucking decides to shave. And then the next day, he's hidden. He's gonna give her present, but he's got a paper bag over his head. And then you have the comedy trope of remove the paper bag, and he puts the book in front of his face.
Has anyone ever like experienced like a teacher like roasting and cooking? Because I have. I've literally watched a teacher like laugh like at some of the bullies' jokes and stuff in that situation. Like,
I mean, hey,
it happens, man. It actually happens, and I think that makes the scene worse because when he does pull the bag off his head. Like he's done a shit job at shaving. He's cut himself, so he's got the.
Do you notice that he bleeds green?
When my teacher did that though, like I appreciate it. Like that was the first time I was like, oh, I enjoy like people laughing at what I said.
Right. You were enjoying.
This could be my future.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Yeah, man. Go look at the little paper things. Like it's green blood.
I didn't see that. Yeah. I did not notice that. Yeah, the Grinch.
I was like, oh shit,
green.
Is the Grinch getting color? Is he blading in this? Like some pro wrestling bullshit.
That's why he's so strong. He's part Hulk.
Yeah, exactly, man. You don't want to make him angry. But anyway, but they did make him angry. His fucking gift is shattered. They're making fun of him because of his shave job. And dude, I think Martha was still down.
And then
She was.
And at this point in the narration of this flashback, it cuts back to Cindy Lou Who, and she's now talking to Martha, and like Martha's talking about his muscles when he was like picking up the tree to throw it. And she goes, she's like,
Did I have a crush on the Grinch? Well, of course not.
I didn't ask you that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's such a great line. And when the Grinch watched this part, he was like watching from the top of the hill. And in that moment, his penis grew 3 sizes.
3 sizes that moment. Yeah. Because of Martha.
His green blood just left his head and went right into his other head.
And that's where we end the backstory. The young Grinch basically destroys the classroom in a rage. And now we know why
he left.
Despite Sir Anthony Hopkins' voiceover, ignore that shit because it doesn't make any sense. But we understand now why the Grinch is the way that he is. He was bullied, he was abused by the other Who's, and especially who's the grown mayor,
dude.
Like that was his like bully and arch enemy. So he especially hates him.
And so now we're back to the Whobilation, where they nominate, their Cheermeister or whatever.
Yeah, every year.
Such a just sounds like a fucking beer fest thing. The Cheermeister. Oktoberfest. But so the mayor is like, someone that I think it's fucking old ugly Howard nominates him or whatever, and then
he does.
And then Cindy Lou Who pipes up.
I nominate the Grinch.
Yeah,
and it's game on, man.
Dude, it's game on. And the thing is, the mayor obviously hates the Grinch, but he makes a good point. He's like, the Grinch is a hermit. He's never going to come down from his mountain. And to receive the Cheermeister Award and be crowned the Cheermeister, you have to be present. And that sets up the plot for the next section because Cindy Lou Who knows
what Christmas is all about, the presents.
Yeah,
that's right.
And that's where where you have the book back and forth with him where he starts to make up passages in a book. Like, I don't know, there's several political parties that do this, but like they just start to make shit up that's not even there in the Bible. I'm like, God, no, I fucking read that thing. Hold on now.
Exactly what happens.
Oh, it's all in how you interpret it. Wait, those words are not there.
Yeah. It's so great. She calls him out.
Yeah,
and so
the mayor and Cindy go back and forth.
And so you add the plot set that if the Grinch doesn't show up, then the mayor is he's going to be cheer or fear with old Belschnickel with Dwight Schrute. But no, he's going to be the Cheermeister if the Grinch doesn't show up. So he's got that in his back pocket, and he knows that Mr. Grinch is not showing up.
Yeah, he basically thinks he has it in the bag. The evil mayor is like, and now you can safely assume the mayor is evil now. Like you could tell because of the flashback scene, he was the main bully and abuser of the Grinch back then. And now he is gaining control and power, and he's still obsessed with his image and control and power. And Cindy Lou Who sort of is in his way there by nominating the Grinch, and the people are with it. They are like the people of Whoville are generally good people. They're
that makes sense because it'll make his day. It will make him. Yeah, maybe he won't be the Grinch anymore.
Yeah, like maybe you want to nominate the person who is in the most pain or who you want to cheer up the most. And
that's kind of where this movie loses me a little bit because you're telling me like a politician would take his benefit over the benefit of others or the ones that he's supposed to be serving. I don't buy it. Like not in this country, buddy.
They're better than we are.
They're
right?
better. Yeah. Who are we? But so Cindy's gonna go let the Grinch know, hey man, you're nominated or whatever. So she goes up to deliver the good news, and this is kind of a fun scene too because I do like that you can see that he's debating it. He's going back and forth on it.
Oh, he's literally debating it.
Yeah, to himself.
Of course, if I want the loathing to nine, I could still be done in time to lay in bed, stare at the ceiling, and slip slowly into madness. But what would I wear?
I do like that he ends up sending her back down, like the trash chute or whatever. But like the great touch on this is it's not like you send her down the trash chute and you're kind of a dick. They have this extra shot where she's like laughing and giggling and having fun down the trash chute. So it like kind of softens that a little bit. I thought that was like really fucking smart and kind of keeps it in like, hey, you know, this is fun and it's not him just sending her down
being
a death
an absolute
ride.
Yeah, like she's having fun with it. You're absolutely right, and this is a really important scene because Cindy Lou Who does go to the mountain. She goes up the mountain to try to contact the Grinch and let him know it's like, hey, you have to show up,
Mr. Grinch?
yes, if you want to receive this award. And he immediately debates the finer points immediately in front of her. Like he wants to cause the mayor like harm. He wants to upset people by showing up to receive the award, but he doesn't want to like show that he is interested in rejoining society in any way. He wants to show
Martha that more than one part of him has grown 3 sizes since last they've seen each other. So, and she's down. Oh, is she down?
Oh, she is still down, man. Like even after all these years. So he gets rid of Cindy.
Down with the green.
She drops her down the chute, and he's
with slipper though green weenie.
And he's still trying to debate whether he wants to show up or not. And Jim Carrey does an excellent job. He goes through his like itinerary and his schedule and tries to make excuses why.
Self-loathing, stare at the ceiling, like all that shit. Like,
it's like I have dinner with myself. I can't miss that again.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could push the self-loathing part back and still be in bed by 9 to stare at the ceiling. And he tries the different outfits on. Also, there's one like unresolved issue in this. There's a yodeler up there that just gets fucking yoinked and his shit just jacked and.
Bro, fuck him, dude. Like, nobody cares about that guy. Fuck that dude.
He looked like he was about to go to fucking Helen, Georgia for Oktoberfest, and then he just fucking never made it with his Lederos. And
the Grinch just steals his shit.
Just joinked his shit. He said, "What you got on my 40, homie?" And he just grabbed his shit. And that was ball game.
It's so good, dude. But in the end, while time is ticking down, it's time for the ceremony. And at the very last moment, while the Grinch is debating with himself, Max the dog pulls the lever and sends the Grinch down the chute against his will.
And he sends him down the chute for sure, because where does that chute lead? Dude, he went off of a mountain to a set of 2 mountains.
Hello, Martha.
Face first is where he is. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, so as the Grinch is traveling down through he's still debating about whether he should show up or not. He has no choice, obviously, at this point in time. But as he exits the chute, he flies right into Martha's bountiful, beautiful
rack.
Rack, dude.
I know this wasn't a Disney movie, but like as he's going down the mountain, I wanted that goofy
It should just be standard in everybody falling off a mountain scene.
Like the Wilhelm scream? Yes. Just the goofy scream. Yes, that would have been perfect. But he lands right at Martha's big, like, pumpkin cannons, dude.
And dude,
like straight up.
Look, I'm obviously not an expert in the female orgasm, but I'd have to say she was pretty close on this one. Like she was pretty stoked. He takes his face out. Now he's at the party, and so it's time for him to be the cheermeister.
He accepts the award because he did show up, and the mayor reluctantly gives him.
And he gives the mayor a "go fuck yourself" look too.
He does. He does. This is not the only time he gets revenge on the mayor. We'll talk about it in a minute. But like he accepts the reward and he starts to get into it, bro. They give him the Royal Who treatment, bro.
Yep.
They give him the pudding tasting.
I really don't know.
Oh, mine's the You'll enjoy this.
This is not pudding.
What is it?
That scene is pretty rough, though. They just keep shoving all the pudding in his face.
Yeah, everybody. It's like evidently everybody makes a different pudding in Whoville, and the cheermeister has to try them all, and so that's sort of the setup.
The Grinch has the perfect beer gut frame. There's no way that motherfucker isn't distilling up on that mountain.
Yeah.
So
in that scene, he acts like he doesn't like it, and as it goes on, he's just like, "More, keep it coming. I can take it." Like he starts to really enjoy it. Shout out to Shadows.
Just like that movie I was talking about.
Yeah, just exactly. Patreon you just talked about.
It's like that OnlyFans chick set a world record.
Yeah, Cockchua, I think that's her name.
They hoist him upon their shoulders. They cheer him. They feed him pudding. There's sack races, which he dominates in by
gets kids, and he's just beating the shit out of them. They're playing Chariots of Fire as he's just.
I'm the best. No one can beat me.
And
anytime
I see you see like him being happy, and you're like, dude,
he's enjoying himself, man. I can't help it. Every time I see a competition like a sack race, I cannot help but think of specifically. I can't help but think of when Cartman from South Park is like in the Special Olympics, and he's like, "Oh shit!
Here, hold this. I'll show you goddamn retards."
It was so funny. They still have it. They still do it.
Dude, the sack race he wins, and so he's about to get his reward and all this stuff. And I'll be goddamn if the mayor ain't gonna shit all over this parade. He could have let it all go. He's not
gonna let him have it, bro. He's not gonna let him have it, man.
He could have done the thing, but he doesn't. So he gives him the Cheermeister award. And then he gives him the fucking razor. And then we're all like, God damn it.
And the Grinch immediately realizes what's happening.
And then, not only that, then because the Grinch is looking over at Martha because she's got those hungry eyes. He looks over at her, and then all of a sudden, Mayor's about to propose to Martha in front of the Grinch.
Insult to injury, dude. Reminds him of when he was a kid in his most humiliating moment, and then proposes to his girl, which, at this point in time, if we haven't, I don't know how good of a job we've done explaining it, but like the Grinch is in to Martha. Like he likes Martha. Like that's his old flame, his old crush. And so right in front of him, the mayor proposes to Martha.
Dude, he's got a sweet fucking ring, and he not only does that, but he pulls a game show host move and like gives her a new car.
Fucking Richard Dawson.
Yeah, he pulls Richard Dawson despite TikTok's fucking.
Well, I guess it was more Bob Barker.
Yeah, that's true.
A new car,
and so she's gonna get a new car, a new ring, and all she's got to do is sleep with his fat ass for a while. So, I mean,
I'd do it. Anna Nicole.
Dude, yeah.
Well, I'd do it. I mean, come on, man. That car was sweet as fuck.
Didn't really work with her, but in the long run. But all right.
But she wasn't playing the long con.
She wasn't here for a long time. She was here for a good time. So
yeah, and so basically the Grinch realizes what's happening pretty quickly, and he reverts back to the old Grinch.
Dude,
man.
Just
like
ignites in him. Basically, like we said in one of our early episodes of the fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's what happens.
Well, so the mayor proposes with the ring in the car, and he's like, "You've got 20 seconds on the clock."
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, "Well, these things are very nice," and then that's when the Grinch is like, "Well, of course they are.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right?" Just talking about how, again, he thinks that they're all materialistic, which they're proven to be.
They are.
So he jumps up on stage in between them.
Now pucker up and kiss it, Whoville!
And you see it it actually winks somehow.
Yeah. I might be like, for real?
Yeah.
Like, no, not for real,
not
dude.
for
I'm
real.
like, I'm surprised.
So now he's full on.
Max's beehole winks later on. For sure.
he's like, fuck it, he's done, because this kind of humanizes Whoville for me. He finds a town drunk, and he takes the town drunk's liquor, marked with 3 X's, as you do in Whoville for alcohol. And then
that's moonshine,
dude. Yeah. And then he breathes fire on the tree to set it on fire. And then
he's like, that's my good shit or something like that, dude. Like,
man's got to stay warm somehow.
Yeah, exactly, man. So
he's so upset.
And and he uses the razor and goes right down the middle of the mayor's head.
Dude, yeah, which is great.
Shaves his head.
And then he's like, "Oh, look who's fabulous!"
Yeah, get real Jim Carrey moments in that. But so he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, so he bounces. The mayor's humiliated, but he fucking saves face real quick. I think they have a backup tree because, of course, they do.
They do.
And so the mayor's like, oh, you know, it's fine, because he's really good in this, where he continually like shakes it off because he can't be gotten to. Like he's a
politician,
figure.
man. He knows, dude.
It was also funny that when he was presenting her the car, he just came right out and said it was paid for by the taxpayers' money.
Taxpayer money. Yeah.
And they're all like, hell yeah, 4 more years. God damn it.
But it's so the Grinch
really is like idiocracy. Isn't it?
Is,
yeah,
it's getting worse. So
the Grinch actually jumps back in the chute and leaves the mountain after he's done wreaking havoc on the town, and he arrives back in his cave, and he's just like, all they care about is their stuff and their trees, and they bring out like he's right. Like they bring out another tree and they act like nothing happened. Like nothing he did made any difference. Like all of the weird, funny scenes that are in that scene make any difference. And the Grinch is just like, I can't believe it. It's like these people just have backups and backups on their consumerism. And so
they only care about stuff, man.
They only care about stuff, man. It's like, oh, you burned my tree, I just got another tree.
Yeah.
And they get back to business as usual. And the Grinch has finally had enough. He hatches his final plan. Shout out to the 1966 version. He decides to steal Christmas.
Right.
How? By taking all of their stuff.
And this is
is
a great tie-in by Ron Howard and the writer of this. This is where you get your Mean One, Mr. Grinch song without really getting, where it makes sense where they put it. It makes sense how it's done. It's not really a musical. It's, it's not the full song. He's just talking, singing some parts of it, then doing whatever, then some more parts of it, and then
Jim Carrey's doing some of the song, and then there's like other artists like throwing in. So it's sort of a mishmash of a lot of people doing the songs from the 1966.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Let's not sing it because you know what we're gonna do. So after this scene, during this scene of the song where everybody, where we're getting the classic Mr. Grinch song, he's building the sled because, as we've established before, he's some sort of like genius builder, right?
And,
like he can.
And while he's singing that song, are the Whoville people? They're singing another song too.
Yeah, they're singing another song too.
Everybody's singing sort of their songs about what's going on, sort of narrating, and the Grinch is building his like ultimate weapon, and it's a sleigh.
Yeah, man.
And
he sees Santa Claus, and he knows.
He figures it out. He's like, I'm going to go in. Yeah, and at the end of the scene, he's like, I'm going to go in and steal all their presents, and he's waiting after he's done building his trash sled.
He's waiting.
He's waiting. And so he sees actual Santa Claus makes an appearance in the film. He's like binoculars looking at him, and Santa's ho-ho-hoing and delivering all the presents.
And dude, what does fucking Santa have that he doesn't have though? Fucking reindeer.
A reindeer, dude.
And this is what I love. This part of the movie, again, we're all fucking dog people. So like if you're not, then just, turn it off.
Gross.
But anyway, I love that they tied the cartoon with the fucking one antler and the nose or whatever. And this is the scene I was talking about earlier.
Your name is Rudolph. You're a freak with a red nose and nobody likes you.
Then one day, Santa picks you and you save Christmas.
This scene where Jim Carrey has a baseball cap on and he's giving direction is a parody of Ron Howard.
Yeah.
And so like that's like pretty well known, I guess, is so that he just purposely just went out and ad-libbed and parodied Ron Howard directing how Ron Howard directs, and it's really fucking funny.
And
it's so good.
I laughed out loud at the one little part where he's trying to direct Max, like you said, and he's like,
brilliant. Throws his hands up, does this whole like big parade around. I guess like again a parody of Ron Howard. I guess like Jim.
I think it's the pace.
Yeah.
Of the dog like knocking the nose off,
and then
along with a little popping noise.
Yo, dude,
it just cracked me up.
Dude, same here. Like I laughed out loud at that, and then he does the brilliant or whatever. So now he's got his Rudolph, his reindeer or whatever. But I love this cartoon tie-in that it's like, I don't know, the dog with the antler, like, because we grew up with the cartoon too, right?
That's
like,
exactly what I was about to say. Is I think this hits so hard. I don't know how. I'd be interested to see if someone who's younger than us and watch this as a child, like how they feel about the scene. Because to us, this is a direct tie-in to the cartoon.
Dude, it's the cartoon come to life, like with
come
us,
to
right?
life. It's like and we only got like 15 minutes or however long the cartoon is. Not they stretch it out with commercials because 80s, but like it was a very, very, if you own the VHS and you watch, it's a short. It really is. And this is that moment where the Grinch is come to steal Christmas. This is the moment where he gets this is the whole film was what it was meant to be, was this particular moment. So he takes the rocket sled he built, and while he's building it, there's a lot of hilarious moments, Jim Carrey moments too.
And then there's another little adult joke right before he takes off. He's like sitting on the sled and it's like rumbling, like basically vibrating his prostate. And he's like, "Oh, that feels good."
Yeah. Shout out a road trip episode.
Did I say two fingers?
Yeah,
better make it three.
No. And so, like, the Grinch rockets down with the doll with his Rudolph in tow with him, and they rocket down to the Whoville to basically rob the town blind.
And he has like no control over it at first.
Right.
He's like screaming and
it's
like,
funny,
calling for his mom and everything.
Yeah.
And it writes itself or whatever. And he's like, "Almost lost my cool."
Yeah. and this is what I love about this part of the movie is he lands, of course, the first house he hits is Cindy Lou's house.
Of course.
So you have the hilarious beer gut chimney moment that, Chadwick maybe not, but me and Leaf would experience.
Really cool shot right before he goes into the chimney there, where he jumps up and the rope spirals around him.
Yeah, dude, it's cool as shit. And anyway, he gets down inside. He's gonna start stealing presents, and then who wakes up but good old Cindy Lou Who? And she comes down, and he's hiding behind the Christmas tree, and she's like, "Mr. Grinch,
Mr. Grinch."
But no, she's just like Santa Claus. She's asking what he's doing with her tree because he's stealing the tree.
He is.
Why does your Cindy Lou Who sound like Oliver Twist?
Because it's Dennis the Menace is all it is.
Please, sir.
Mr. Wilson.
It's all it is.
Yeah.
Can I have some more?
Yeah. So,
but Cindy Lou Who, obviously, first of all, she's.
Anyway, so you do think, what I do like about the scene is you do think that Cindy Lou, when she's so innocent early on, and she's talking about the Grinch because she wants Santa Claus to visit the Grinch because, and you're like, oh shit, like we're already done with this thing, like his heart is melted. Yeah, and then they just turn on a fucking dime, and he's like, "Nope, fuck this." And then that's when Sir Anthony is like, "Christmas tree up the goddamn dude."
She's like, "Oh."
He's fucking Vince McMahon.
She's like, "Santa, one thing. and she's like mentions the Grinch again.
Yeah.
He's like, he's a good guy. Like, he should get something for Christmas. And so you can kind of see his heart melt a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he says a line like straight from the interest on Leaf's old Tinder profile. It's like, sweet girl, bad judge of character.
and so he takes the tree up. So dude, it is game fucking on. He is stealing Christmas still. The Cindy Lou could not melt his heart. And so he goes through the hilarious of him stealing all the gifts, everything.
There's a big montage of him stealing, all of the presents, and shout out to the point where he visits the mayor. And Shadwick already mentioned this before. We can't leave this scene without mentioning it. He visits the mayor, his mortal enemy.
The mayor's half asleep, and he's I guess fantasizing or dreaming about
Martha. Yeah.
And
Grinch's
it's like,
girl.
Martha, you
He
ever
just wants
kissed
a
a guy
kiss.
who's had his tonsils taken out twice?
Yeah, it's a funny story.
But the Grinch is kind of talking like a woman. It's like, no. And
goes
over there, and
you
think that like he's going to
make the dog,
make the
lick
dog
him.
kiss him or whatever. But he turns and just sits the dog's asshole right on his mouth.
So the Grinch basically robs the town blonde in a hilarious Jim Carrey montage.
Yep.
And he starts to head back to his mountain, but I'll be damned if he doesn't run out of rocket fuel.
Yep.
And a la the 1966 cartoon, if we haven't
nice
referenced
throwback.
it enough.
Yep.
A nice throwback. He basically is just like, get to work, Rudolph. Like it forces Max to drag
doesn't like Max, like he looks happy or he's kind of laughing and he's like, what are you laughing at?
And he's just like, damn it. But dude, Max, strong dog. And he's able to pull it to the top because whole end of this plan is the Grinch is going to throw all this shit off a ravine and
off of his mountain on the opposite way.
Yeah, fuck it. Huck it, chuck it, fucking football all night.
Get rid of it. And of course, we get the culminating moment. And obviously it's longer than the cartoon because in the cartoon they just start kind of singing. They just accept, they don't have any presence. But like this is more realistic in this film. Shout out to this film. The Who's wake up, they find everything missing, and initially they're like devastated. They're just like,
the one
where's
cop
all the
in the
shit?
town fucking takes off to go. He's like, how embarrassing. He's like takes off, and unbeknownst to him, he's tied to the mayor's bed. So
he drags him through the street. The mayor wakes up in the middle of the Whoville Square.
Is that a bra on his head that he's got? It's just like,
I think he was trying to like hide his hair or do something.
Well, I think he was like trying to hold his hair in place, like
Oh,
he
he's
had
got
a cool
curlers and
haircut.
shit too. And I know when he gets up, like the guy next to him was like, Jesus Christ, your breath smells like a dog's asshole. What have you been doing?
One more quick side story. Just because you said that.
Why not, dude?
Yeah.
The plan is to toss all of Whoville's worldly possessions off a ravine, and you get the final moment where everyone sort of wakes up and they realize everything is gone, and the mayor,
boo-hoo.
Yeah, right. The mayor sort of like he's drugged to the center of town thanks to the Grinch's pranks. It's like, this is what y'all get. I told y'all to mention the Grinch. Like,
dude, quick go
Christmas
thinking turns it fucking around on the people. Like, dude, well done,
a good
politician.
And not even just the people, but the little girl.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. Tries to turn everybody against the innocent little girl who just wanted things to be like sweet and good and happy.
I mean, just this side of burning her like a witch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's all because she didn't, her nose hadn't fully developed yet. So,
and in that moment, for the first time ever, her dad's balls grow 3 times the size.
Nice.
And he stands up for his family for once instead of like cucking to like the mayor and social pressure. And he's like, no, like he dad stands up against the mayor. He's like, listen, like my daughter's right. like she did the right thing. It may not have worked out, but that's not the meaning of Christmas. Like the stuff we lost doesn't matter. What matters is we have each other. And all of the movie sort of culminates in that moment because Cindy Lou Who has been wondering what the meaning of Christmas was. And in that moment, where does she get it? Not from society, not from the mayor, not from the Grinch. She gets it from her own father, who tells her, listen, like what the meaning of Christmas is us, is what we have here. And he like makes that with Molly Shannon in the most awkward ass way.
They're about to they're about to melt some snow, bro.
It was just savage, dude.
And I'll be damned if these damn Who's don't start singing again.
And they start singing again. Her dad won his final note and he looks over back at the mayor. He's like, I like me. My family likes me. My wife likes me.
I'd have cried. I'd actually cried, bro.
Meanwhile, on Mount Crumpet.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's up there and he's talking about like all the destruction. The Grinch.
He's like, so satisfied with himself.
So happy. It's like they're going to wake up. They're going to be crying. They're going to be miserable. Yeah. Much like when our wives don't want to. It somehow, some way, it came anyway.
Despite his best efforts. and he's confused. And then he starts to realize the true meaning of Christmas. And I love that, again, we keep referencing the cartoon, but obviously this is what we fucking knew as kids.
This is it.
But so he grabs his chest, and you're like, oh, why is he grabbing his chest?
Because he has an enlarged heart, and he dies. He passes away.
He dies away because he's a 1990s pro wrestler.
He got the COVID vaccination, and it caused his heart to swell. Let's be honest.
No, he was born with it. He had an enlarged heart. This is the problem the entire
Dr.
time.
Fauci told me.
The question science is
so the Grinch, but at this moment, again, this moment's great because he grabs his heart. It dawns on you're like, okay, before Sir Anthony says anything, you're like, his heart is growing 3 times, and it's
he's basically getting a normal heart, right? Like he starts to care about more than just himself and his anger and his bitterness, and he himself realizes the meaning of Christmas, not because in a different way. And this is what is the real magic of this tale and of Dr. Seuss's story is the Grinch understands it because he tried his best to destroy Christmas in every way. His theory was, I'll take everything away from them and Christmas will die. And in that moment, he realizes there's nothing I can do because Christmas is a spirit. It's a feeling. It's a thought process. It's a will.
Yeah, he gets it.
He's like, I can't. And he starts to feel himself and realize, it's how you feel about the people that you care about. And he starts to think obviously about Cindy Lou Who and the people that cared about him.
Shit, I've got all these presents. He's like, you know what? Like, I'll go take these presents back to them. And then at that moment, the sled is starting to go off the fucking side of the mountain. And so he's kind of half-heartedly being like, okay, let me see if I can save it. And then, there's some gag of him scooping the snow and doing whatever.
Well, he does that Willie Mays Hayes dive to get
where he
comes up a little bit short.
Way short. And then all of a sudden he looks up and Cindy Lou is on the top, and she's like, Mr. Grinch?
Mr. Grinch?
What are you doing here?
And so now he's like, fuck, I can't murder her. And so he's back to Grinch. Those muscles, fucking Martha spoke about earlier. He's pulling.
They come back, dude. Like, and the idea is that, like, when he was trying to save material objects, it wasn't enough for him to, like, find the strength. And he even says it, like, as he's trying to pull the presents and the sled back up, he's like, well, it's just stuff. And that's when he hears that voice. He hears Cindy Lou Who, and he realizes there's more at stake now. and he summons the string,
and
lifts
the fucking thing up, and he's just like. But so he lifts it up, and now everyone's safe. He's gonna take the toys and everything back.
Yeah. And he immediately, as he rescues Cindy Lou Who from danger, he puts her back in danger by sledding down the mountain at like breakneck terminal velocity.
In his defense, he is a genius. So, he's probably got this figured out. But you do have the whole town coming together to stop him. You have Martha and Cindy's mom, our dog, Molly Shannon. They try to stop him with the lights. The dad's going to try to use dad strength to stop him, right before the Christmas tree. It's just like everybody's working together to try to save him.
Try to save Cindy Lou and the Grinch and from crashing and dying.
And they do.
Julie Louise Dreyfus is like, and why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know, Margot.
But they do. They save the Grinch. They save the town. They save everyone from a horrible crash, obviously. And that's when we get the moment, the final moments in the film. The Grinch surrenders himself to the authorities. And because evidently Whoville subscribes to the American justice system, he says he's sorry and they let him go.
Martha rejects the mayor's proposal because she's just
a big plot point.
She's like, once you go green, you always stay mean? Clean?
Yeah, clean.
Lean?
Ben Vereen?
Look at these titties.
So she gets away with she basically rejects and professes her love for the Grinch. And she's always had a weird sexual affinity and crush for, which is this is a kids movie, ladies and gentlemen. It's in there.
She's always had a soft spot for him.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, it was
and
soft.
She did.
Right.
And then the movie ends with him. I do like the pun, the roast beast.
Yes, he returns all of the gifts, and they have a feast back at the Grinch's evil cave lair, and all of Whoville is invited. And he is the one, and this is important. He carves the roast beast as the guest of honor. Like he is back, basically rejoined with the town. He's got his whoor with him.
He does,
and that's roast beast.
Yes,
not roast beef.
Not roast beef
like Colin Jost eats now that,
that
she had a baby.
Yes,
roast beast, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, Cindy Lou Who has learned the true meaning of Christmas. She has understood that it's not about the roast beast, it's not about the presents, it's about family, it's about friends, and ladies and gentlemen,
it's about love.
It's about passion, it's about commitment.
All right, guys, from the movie The Grinch, what is your favorite line? And I'll start, and mine is when the Grinch first sees Cindy Lou Who and goes,
The Grinch!
Leaf, what do you got?
Bro, I gotta go with when the Grinch is on his rampage and he tries to hail a cab and he can't get one.
That's because I'm green, isn't it?
All right.
That's it.
Chadwick, man, bring us home ×2. What do you got, brother?
When he's got the little X-ray machine over his heart, and he's like,
Down a size and a half.
And this time, I'll keep it all.
And then the other one, we bounced all around it earlier, but he talks about getting something done by 9.
Of course, if I bumped the loathing to 9, I could still be done in time to lay in bed, stare at the ceiling, and slip slowly into madness.
Dude, and guys, from Be Kind, Let's Rewind, we want to say to you, all of our listeners, all of our friends, all our family, Merry freaking Christmas. Thank you so much.
You filthy animals.
You filthy animals. Thank you so much for tuning in every week with us, man. Over 2 years straight, episodes every week, guys. And with that, we'll take it over to our Norm Macdonald clip of the week.
Kenny G has a Christmas album out this year. Hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap.